As I mentioned earlier, a vote is expected next week in the confirmation process of Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court, a Catholic and mother of 7. Joining us now by Skype to talk more about this is Robert George, McCormick Professor of Jurisprudence and Director of the James Madison Program in American Ideals and Institutions at Princeton University. Robbie, welcome back. Always great to be with you. As we know, there has been a lot of talk about this nomination and confirmation process and how it should wait until maybe after the presidential election. Some Democratic senators even call this hearing a sham. Does the president have the right to nominate someone for the Supreme Court so close to the election?
Oh, yes. Constitutionally, there's not any question about it. And the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg affirmed the same thing during the Obama years. The president is elected for a full 4-year term. The president doesn't cease being president until the end of that term, which will be in January of next year. If the president's reelected, he gets another term. If not, a new president takes office. But while the president is serving, the president has the full powers of the president under the Constitution, and that includes the power to nominate judges and justices at all levels of the federal judiciary.
You and I have talked before about Judge Barrett's Catholic faith coming under scrutiny by some who felt could impact her judicial decisions. And while her faith, for the most part, didn't come under criticism during the hearings yesterday, Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein appeared to be caught on a so-called hot mic saying that Judge Barrett's pro-life views are, quote, deeply personal and come with her religion. What do you make of that?
Well, the Catholic faith is a pro-life faith. That's true. What she said is true. I hope it's certainly true. Catholics, unfortunately, like Vice President Biden, who are not pro-life, are not being faithful to the teachings of the church. They're not being faithful to what they themselves proclaim to be committed to. The problem with Senator Feinstein's comments isn't that she is saying accurately that Amy Coney Barrett is pro-life. Of course she's pro-life. She's made that plain, and that her pro-life convictions reflect her faith, although we who are Catholic don't believe you have to be Catholic to be pro-life, and many of our non-Catholic fellow citizens, even some of our unbelieving fellow citizens, those who don't even believe in God, are still pro-life because they understand that human life is a profound thing, a great human good, something that's not to be trifled with. And so the deliberate killing of innocent human beings is wrong. Where Feinstein got into trouble was her earlier comment, in which she proclaimed, she said actually to Judge Barrett, the dogma lives loudly within you, virtually accusing her of planning to bring her faith to bear inappropriately in saying what the law is. As a judge, it is not Amy Coney Barrett or any other judge's role to legislate or to bring their personal philosophical or religious beliefs to bear in saying what the law is. They're supposed to give effect to the law as written. If they can't do that, they should recuse themselves or resign. These are just well-established principles. Catholics are well aware of them. They've been in place forever, and Catholic judges understand the difference between their role as judges and the role of, say, a legislator. So what was disturbing was Feinstein's earlier comment suggesting that because Amy Coney Barrett is a Catholic, she could not be faithful to her oath to uphold the Constitution as written. And that is really what this controversy is about.
Robbie, we don't have a lot of time, but I do want to get to this question. Senator Lindsey Graham is quoted as saying, this is the first time in American history that we have nominated a woman who is unashamedly pro-life and embraces her faith without apology, and she is going to the court. What do you think of that statement? And do you think that Judge Barrett will be confirmed to the Supreme Court?
I believe she will be confirmed. She was spectacular in her confirmation hearings, very winning. It was obvious to the entire country that the woman is brilliant, that she's dedicated, that she has just the kind of temperament you're looking for at a judge. In a judge, she is even-tempered, dispassionate, someone who's willing to consider all the competing arguments that are placed before her. So she's going to be confirmed, I'm certain. As to the question of this being the first time that we will have confirmed for the Supreme Court a woman who is unashamedly, outspokenly pro-life, that's just a fact. That's just true. There have been 4 women on the Supreme Court. 2 of them are currently serving. The first was Sandra Day O'Connor. She was a Republican, but she was not pro-life. During her time as a legislator in Arizona, she made clear that she was not pro-life. Nothing in her record indicated that she was pro-life, and in fact, she wasn't. Of course, the 3 Democratic female nominees, Ginsburg, Sotomayor, and Kagan, give no quarter to the pro-life position. They're not pro-life, don't claim to be pro-life. So this will be the first time at the Supreme Court level that we will have a female justice who is in fact plainly, outspokenly pro-life.
Well, Robbie, thank you so much for your time. We always appreciate your analysis.
Good. Thank you.